Next, Sin Censura, the Three Guys Rant.
Come one, come all to the greatest show on earth with three of the world wonders. The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
News, politics, escándalo, sports, current events, all things worth ranting about, and much more. These tres gorditos will blow your mind. Any day now, guys.
Is that
Any
us?
day.
I'm sorry.
Is that
man.
us?
I was waiting for the finger.
Mic check.
You
Mic
got
check.
the finger.
Oh, is that
check,
what it was? I
mic
got
check.
the finger?
Man, this place is unprofessional, I say. No wonder people never come back again. This is a Three Guys Rant here each and every week at iRant Radio. Make sure to check us out at www.the3guysrant. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And if you want to talk to us in person and live with our insanity, call us at 855-69-3-GUYS. Again, 855-69-3-GUYS.
Now, if they're calling, how is it that they're talking to us in person?
Because we'd be on the phone.
Okay.
I know people from
I've
your part of the world in
often
Puerto
wondered
Rico.
that,
What?
I've often wondered how they're going to call and talk to us live while they're on the phone.
Right.
Well, what's it going to be, a recording? It's got to be live. It's got to be live. So, gentlemen, what's going on in your parts of the world?
Let me just share with you that
Oh, here we go.
many things happen during the week, and I know the two of you like to partake in an alcoholic beverage from time to again.
Oh, I got completely plastered on a Friday night.
Can I just tell you that
You know, invitas?
again, we're the last people in the world who pass judgment because, those who live in a glass house. But can I just say, if you're going to party and drink and perhaps hit maybe the ganja or the mota or the peace pipe, dress as a woman,
I was with you till that last statement.
do not, and I repeat, do not go racing towards a government installation in a stolen vehicle.
So is that what the deal was? They were drunk?
I'm okay with the whole thing with the exception of dressing up as a woman.
Well, apparently these two idiots that rammed a vehicle into the NSA, the story goes, I haven't seen any further news, but the guys were drunk, possibly on drugs, had dressed up as women, had been partying earlier in the day.
I'm just curious.
And now where they got the stolen vehicle from is still unclear, but they went racing. Arvin's like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Wait, I'm just curious. What does the NSA do when they're not tracking Santa Claus in December?
A whole lot of things. And apparently these two guys these two good old boys decided they were going to take a stolen Ford Escape. Okay, and again, if you're going to take a vehicle to ram a government installation, can I just tell you that a Ford Escape is not the way to go?
The only thing that would make that story better is if they were in a stolen cop car.
Well,
That would have made it better.
They were in a stolen Ford Escape. They went to ram the front
A
gate
Ford
of the NSA.
Escape.
One of them
That's what you drive.
he drives a Ford Explorer.
Yeah, that's not what I did.
Oh, then I have no idea what the hell a Ford Escape
It's even
is.
smaller. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm trying to get at. And so one of the gentlemen, he's no longer with us, and the other one was in serious condition the other day. So all I can tell you is
Now,
That
is
sounds like an average Friday night for Arvin. Man.
It really does. And
Getting-
with the exception of the dressing up.
Yeah,
as
I
a
don't know
woman.
about that.
So is he no longer with us because they shot him on sight, or
Yeah,
from
they
the
killed him.
from the
Okay,
accident?
let's clarify on site. Okay, if you're racing a vehicle to ram the gate,
Oh, they start shooting before you get there.
well, they ask you to slow down and stop. If you're still coming at them, I think they even put some of the pictures I saw. They put a vehicle in front to try to stop them. They rammed the vehicle.
Adam, is there any way you can find pictures of this? I got to see
So-
this because I'm assuming that car turned to Swiss cheese.
No, wasn't that bad.
No,
So they're pretty accurate when they're shooting them.
these guys
Yeah.
seem to be a little bit more accurate than most. So
They're
all
not
I'm
like the
saying
LAPD.
That's what I was gonna say.
They fired a suspect 20 times, hit him once.
All I'm going to say is, once again, if you're going to drink and perhaps take illegal narcotics, don't steal a car and head towards a government installation. That's all. That's our PSA for the week.
That's it.
That's it. I'm just trying to help.
Let's try that here, Arvin. Let's
See-
try that here.
Hence the reason I always go back to past shows to get my news of what's going on around the world.
Is that past shows even?
Past shows.
So you got to catch up on what we did months ago.
That's right. I've gone back as far as 12 to 18 months just to get caught up on my news.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Well, I think lunch meat is a perfect segue for the next story.
Ramming the NSA to lunch meat.
No. I meant the individuals in the car turned to lunch meat. I don't know if you've heard, but McDonald's is taking it in the shorts recently.
Yeah, Seltzer.
But see, again, don't overblow it. What same store sales are down? What 3% year over year?
Okay,
Yeah, that's
but
still a chunk of money for them.
that's in the millions of dollars when it comes to
I
McDonald's.
understand, but again, that's not. You're also talking about a worldwide economy that fluctuates. I mean, if I read correctly, there was a period there where I think in Japan or China, they sell more abroad than they do here. And so there was an issue with a chicken scare a while back. So something that happens in China can affect their sales.
Okay, but 3% to three broke. I won't even say Mexicans because you're not Mexican.
Oh, yes, he is.
Three poor Latinos. 3% is nothing because we don't even have 3% to complain about. But when you're McDonald's and you're a billion-dollar company,
Multi-billion.
3% is a nice chunk of change.
So what's your point?
Well, have you ever gone up, taking your nephew or anybody to McDonald's and you get there 30 seconds too late and they no longer give you breakfast?
Yep.
That's going to be a thing of the past.
Dude, and they're religious about that.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yep.
If you're in line at 10:29 and you're in line already, and by the time you get to the front, if it's 10:30 and 5 seconds, you're SOL.
Yep.
They don't even screw around. I've seen people throw tantrums, throw things at the cash. I've seen it all, and they don't move from it.
Nada.
But they're going to do a test market here in Southern California, specifically in San Diego, to where you can go any time of the day and get your nice biscuits.
But I got a question for you. Does it matter now? With so many other people, I mean, Jack in the Box here on the West Coast has always done 24-hour breakfast. So I don't know how many people want an Egg McMuffin at 2:30 in the afternoon.
That's because you're not a drinker or a pot smoker.
Again, I'm talking 2:30 in the afternoon, not 2 o'clock in the morning.
Same thing. I know a lot of pot smokers and drinkers. They get up at 2 o'clock.
I don't know how that would help them.
I don't need. Again, at 2 o'clock in the morning, sometimes dropping off somebody at the airport, coming back.
Oh,
I might like an
I'm
Egg
sorry,
McMuffin.
old man. That's usually when you get up. So yes, that is breakfast for you because you go to sleep at 5 in the
I said
afternoon.
coming back from the airport, dropping off somebody. I mean, I could be okay with that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that is going to help them, man. I don't see a lot of people going in after lunch to try to get breakfast. I don't know. Maybe it'll help a little bit, before noon.
I think it will.
I don't know.
I think it will, but I think you're right. I think it's going to cap off at about noon. Because again, maybe I just need better friends. Because a lot of friends that I know aren't even up at 10:30 in the morning.
Do you have friends?
Sadly, no.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Do you have?
Do they count? If I hear them in just my head? But yeah, I think it will. But I think you're right. I think it's only going to go till maybe about noon, and then that's about it.
So really, we went all that circle so you could tell us that they're going to add breakfast items past 10:30.
That's important to our followers.
But you're missing the one big point, right?
Which is
First of all, it doesn't start till next month.
it starts in April.
Okay, and
When is April? It's hours away.
what's the second part of that story?
San Diego?
One store.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
One store in the entire world.
I didn't see that
Okay,
part.
no joke. One store in San Diego County is, and they didn't even say which one yet. One store in the San Diego market.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Can you give me that address? Because I would drive just to that store just to have lunch or breakfast for lunch.
Dude, you're crazy. We almost coming to the break. So
Are you out of breath already? I mean,
I'm
you're
gonna-
so tired from the whole situation.
dude, my
that-
back is killing me even when I'm sitting down. My butt cheeks hurt.
Whoa,
My
whoa!
calves.
What were you doing on Friday night?
Dude, no.
That your calves and your butt hurt.
I was working on a car yesterday, hunched over all afternoon. I just realized I didn't wash my fingers that well.
You see,
You do realize that your fingers usually look that way anyways.
Shut up.
and what's funny is he's got the LBGTG shirt or the LGBT shirt on, and anyway, let's go to break here before Mike talks about his buttocks some more because that's just wrong.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
KCAA Radio, Loma Linda, where no listener is ever left behind.
This is Becca Bateau. When I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey and driving men crazy, I spend my time dreaming about the three guys rant. Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Yeah, right.
And we're back. Listen to the Three Guys Rant on iRant Radio. Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Wait, there is just so much
I
excitement.
was gonna say no energy. I mean, wow,
Dude, I'm telling you, if I
What-
sometimes when I breathe, it
What
hurts.
what exactly did you do with your ass this weekend?
Dude, I was hunched over inside the hood of a car.
I don't want. That's it. Stop
Okay.
right there. Stop right there. I don't want to know the rest of that story.
I cut my head on the
sexy.
I smacked my head on the.
I don't want to know where you smacked your head. Please
I
stop
can't
right
even
there.
think of the word. On the hood of the car, started bleeding. I thought I was sweating, so I go like this bunch of blood. I cut my in 2 spots.
Do you normally go smack your head around on just anything?
Crazy, man. But Jamie Foxx, did you guys hear that he hosted the 2nd annual iHeartRadio music festival? Or
Yes, I
awards?
also heard about what he said.
And it was so stupid. I don't know why the big uproar. People were losing their mind on internet, on Twitter, and it was the reaction was almost immediate.
Oh wait, before I want you to tell the story, but before you tell the story, was that specific individual even there?
I don't believe he was.
Okay, please continue, because Phil's got no idea.
0.
Okay,
That's news.
0. That's so far off my radar. I don't.
he was the host.
It's Kardashian related.
It was the host of this show, and in his monologue he said, and this is a quote: "We've got some groundbreaking performances here tonight. Bruce Jenner will be here doing some musical performances. He's doing a his and hers duet all by himself." That's it. People started losing their damn minds.
I actually started laughing when he said it.
But he wants to be transgender.
Right. Oh, they
He
even
wants-
had a picture up of him. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I mean, the guy he wants to go in that direction. That's fine. It's his life, his body. But what? You can't make fun of people anymore. It's not like he calling a name, man. Apparently there was. I didn't watch the show, but apparently the laughter after that joke was it was like a nervous laughter. A lot of people didn't take it that well.
Really?
Yeah, but during the show itself, people started tweeting, losing their minds. Another joke that he's told that it wasn't very well received was, Suge Knight will not be here tonight.
Suge Knight. Suge Knight. Is he related to the Dark Knight? Suge Knight.
Suge Knight.
Suge Knight.
Hey, you know what?
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
How the hell do you say? How do you say Suge Knight when he doesn't fucking
Suge
when,
Knight.
when he doesn't? There's no H in his name.
Hey, bro, I have no idea. I'm just saying
All
that
right.
he goes by Suge Knight.
Okay. Anyways.
Run, Forrest! Run away! Hurry!
Okay, he said he will not be here tonight. As you know, he started Death Row Records. He found the Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg. Now he needs a CNI dog because supposedly
He's going blind.
Yeah.
So where's the joke in that one?
people, yeah, I know, but people were losing their mind about the first one, and this one wasn't very well received, anyways. So I guess at some point, comedy is gonna have to be censored.
I think this show should get censored.
I think we should get kicked off the air after that last segment.
I'm sorry. Can you say his name one more time?
Suge Knight, man.
Suge Knight.
Suge. What up, Suge? If I saw him down the street, that's what I would say.
He's as bad as what John Travolta trying to say Adina Menzel.
You know that if you saw Suge Knight on the street and you said, "What's up, Suge?" He's never turning around because he's not gonna even know that you're talking to him.
Dude, how do people decide that they're gonna, they're gonna enunciate their name?
Hey, man.
Well, you know that's that's not even his real name.
No, I know, but I could be McKay. No, it says Mike. No, it's McKay.
Why don't you go with that? Try it out for a week. See what
Oh man. So
when you
anyways,
get phone calls, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm like, "There's no mic here, but we got a McKay."
and this one's for you.
¿Sabes? En toda la boca.
We're having a discussion about this week, and it's about selfie sticks. They're very popular now with kids,
Are you having a stroke?
mostly idiots. Huh?
Are you having a stroke?
I don't know. Maybe let me
seem-
see. I want to smile.
You
It's
seem
my-
to be
my
having
side
trouble
drooping.
getting the words out. I don't know.
More than usual.
More than usual. And what's weird is he seems like he's thinking in Spanish, trying to talk to us in English and read Chinese. Look at his lips and listen to his words. I want you to go back and listen to this segment because I would swear you're having a stroke.
They see me rolling.
Well, you see what happens is.
Wow.
Okay, selfie sticks.
Yeah.
Only idiots use them, and now music festivals are starting to ban them. Coachella and
Why?
Lollapalooza said no selfie sticks allowed on the grounds.
What's a Lollapalooza?
Lollapalooza.
Oh, okay. Please
Lola.
continue.
Lola, Lala.
Hey, así dice, Lollapalooza. Okay, so these are the
Why?
first two because they say they get in the way. They
In the
just
way
don't
of
even
what?
want
People
'em.
usually point them up and shoot down.
No, but what they're afraid of is that people are walking around with them. They're going to trip and fall, impale themselves.
That's the same moronic thing that people are doing now.
I understand that, but if you go to one of these festivals, they don't need any more lawsuits or any more injuries or any more issues.
So what's the difference between that and you just walking around like this with your hand out the whole time?
You're not going to impale
'Cause I've
somebody with
seen-
your hand.
I've
with
seen
your hand.
You're not going to impale somebody with a selfie stick unless
Unless
you're
they're-
running at them or something.
Unless they happen to be bent over with their pants around their.
I've seen
their ankles.
teenagers walk right into light poles. I've seen teenagers walk off sidewalks and fall. I've seen teenagers.
Oh, I've seen grown men fall off sidewalks and fall, and they weren't even texting or doing anything, just walking.
What were they doing?
That's wrong. That's wrong, man. That was 20 years ago.
And do a belly flop onto a street, man.
That was 20 years ago, damn it. 20 years ago.
So, again, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that one.
You wouldn't because you're one of them.
And it's going to be, I bet you a lot of other places are going to start following this
Well, they
trend,
already
you know?
have. I mean, places that Arvin would never go in a million years, but museums, science centers.
Hey, I go to those places. There's some good-looking women there. I need somebody to buy me a pair of shoes.
Where's the crickets? Where's the crickets?
So, there you go. No more selfie sticks. Good.
Somebody's gonna come up with something else to do it.
Nah, just use your arm like people were doing. I don't get that.
I don't know why they need to be so many damn pictures of themselves anyway.
I don't get that either, man.
You know, and then the posting, the
And
constant
then sometimes
posting.
you'll see somebody trying to take a selfie there, and they take 15, 20 because they look
need
at it,
the-
they don't like
need
it.
the perfect shot.
It's like, holy crap! How conceited are you? That you got to take that many pictures of yourself.
But what I laugh about is it's never going to get printed.
Right.
It's not going to go on the shelf, the mantle, a book, anywhere. It's just going to go.
It's gonna
in-
go on Facebook into Epiphany. It's gonna be out there forever.
to Epiphany.
Yes.
Are you having a stroke? Please explain. Please define epiphany for us as you understand it.
Like they said in the Sandlot, forever.
That's epiphany, huh? You make fun of me, man.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk. I mean, that's a great segue. The two of you are having strokes in here. I want to talk about how people get past psychological events. I mean, exams.
You know what? It's because tengo que hacer popó.
Listen to the Three Guys Rant. We'll be right back. business that needs to get noticed, your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done.
Hey everybody, it's Kiara Lynn Ford, and I'm listening to Rant Radio Network.
All right, and we're back from the break. This is the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
Is this the no stroke zone?
I am currently the prettiest one, and apparently the only one not having a stroke.
So we're in the no stroke zone.
I think you stroke yourself way too much, and Mike over there needs an aspirin. I wanted to talk about psychological exams. I know Mike's taken many of them because he was in the military.
I failed all of them.
Arvin's been court ordered to take a few in his day.
I actually have.
But, you know, we've talked about this before in the past with mental health. About a year ago, we had that situation with the young man who shot up UC Santa Barbara. You know, the parents were trying to intervene and notify the police that he had some mental issues, but it was too late. I don't know if you guys caught, but now they're saying that the young pilot, 28-year-old, who flew the, not Lufthansa, but the German Wings plane into the side of the mountain had suicidal tendencies.
I know. Why the hell was he doing flying?
That's what I don't understand. So I don't know, you know, it's at what point does it become no longer private? You know, I mean, do they, obviously they didn't get to somebody who needed to make a decision to let this, this young man fly.
Yeah, I don't get it either. And not only that, he wasn't very inexperienced, man. He only had like 600 plus hours of flying
What's
time.
funny is that seemed like a lot to me until they talked about how the senior pilot was already at 6,000 hours.
Right.
And I was like, okay, but I guess, I don't know.
Well, at that flying hours, he wouldn't have been allowed to fly in the United States.
Oh, no kidding.
No.
Okay. So I just didn't understand how they, like you said, I mean, I don't know how other countries are with their privacy. I mean, some of them have, stricter rules than we do here in the United States. But to allow somebody with suicidal tendencies to get behind a wheel, let alone fly a plane.
But I have a question. I know that they kept saying that they found the doctor's notes or results or whatever in the trash can. Shouldn't there be some kind of protocol to, or something, some kind of report like that to where you're in charge of other people's lives should be going to somebody's company?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking is that at what point, again, though, I think if I read correctly, the company didn't know because the doctor he had gone to was not a company doctor.
I don't know.
I don't know that either. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know exactly. But
what I do know, what I had actually heard is that he had actually come here to the States in, I want to say Arizona, to try to get his pilot license.
Yeah.
And he failed the first time because they knew he was off. I don't know what the right word is. So you actually had to come back a second time to finally pass.
But why? I mean, come on. You want to kill yourself? Kill yourself. Why are you going to take 149 other people with you?
That's the part I don't
get it.
Because I kept hearing on some of the talk shows they were talking about, did he have a pattern? Did he fit the criteria of a mass murderer? And somebody said, or somebody kept saying, did he look like he would, to be suicidal? And they said, well, this isn't suicide when you take 150 people with you.
Right.
So it's
so we're never gonna know. But did he plan it, or was it just spur of the moment? Something hit him in that cockpit.
Well, yeah, I gotta believe it was spur of the moment because the pilot left to go use the facilities. Right. He saw the mountain, and because they said he descended 8,000 feet or 3,000 feet in 8 minutes or something.
Yeah, yeah. But if you're gonna, does it really matter what you crash into when you're gonna crash a plane?
Well, yeah, if he could have crashed it into his school.
That's what I'm saying. It could have been the field. It could have been a building. It could have been.
No, that's why I don't think it was planned. I think it was an opportune moment, and he just said, "The hell with it, I'm done."
Right.
But that's all I'm asking is that again, I know it's a conversation they've been having more and more of. But at what point does the privacy issue come into play here?
Well, I don't think, like Arvin said, if you're tasked with taking care of other people, whether you're a bus driver, or, a ship's captain or whatever, that should be made public right away. Not public, but it's got to go to the company right away.
But if it goes to the company, doesn't that make it public? I mean, at some point, somebody's going to be able to see those records.
Oh, well, you're suicidal.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
I'm sorry. So you're saying on your favorite airline, which is Southwest,
you're out of your mind.
If there was a pilot there that had suicidal tendencies, or that something was wrong, as long as you knew about it, would you still get on that plane?
No, what we're saying is that the pilot should not fly.
I know, but I'm just trying to understand what you're saying.
Oh, if the pilot has suicidal tendencies, I'm not getting on that plane.
Yeah, hell no.
Right,
I don't know when the hell he's going to snap.
So that's
I'm not gonna let the pilot get on that plane.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna pull him out and throw him off the plane.
That's what I'm saying. So who cares if it's public record or it's just accessible to anybody?
Some people do, but okay. So let me segue into something else where we've talked about in the past where what becomes public, what's private. I don't know if you guys caught this. I know you're not big gamers, but one of my nephews is. There's a new game out there for Mortal Kombat. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember when we were kids. Yeah. The Mortal Kombat game started.
I used to play it all the time.
It's been a long time. Well, now it's making a really, really big resurgence. And they've been doing multiplayer games, where the kids can go online. Okay. One of the developers had to disconnect his Twitter account over the weekend because of some of the tweaks that they were making to the game and some of the updates. He started getting death threats against his wife and his young daughter.
Because they didn't like the changes.
Because they didn't like the changes in the game.
People are stupid.
Well, so again, this comes back to what we talk about week after week. Privacy, anonymity, lunacy.
But how did they know that the changes came specifically from this one individual?
Well, no, but he's the face of the game. He's one of the producers in this development team. So he's the one that had the account that was out there because he opened it up to ask people,
what do you think?
What do you think? What can we do better? So people were putting on there, I'd like to see this character have more powers. I'd like to see this character do such and such. And the death threats were coming. Well, apparently Twitter then said they were going to have a new policy. So he went to Twitter and said, hey, can you stop this? Oh, well, no, because that didn't fall under the nuisance category.
His life being threatened didn't fall under the nuisance category.
Apparently not.
Well, then Twitter's stupid too.
Well, I'm just saying that it's one of these things where I know some of these companies are trying to walk a fine line, but it comes back to, again, I don't know how much the anonymity is causing bigger issues on the internet.
You're never going to be able to make everybody happy. So it's I don't know. I don't know what the solution to that would be. I would say just continue doing what you do.
Yeah, I mean, you can't change your lifestyle or whatever because there's some idiots out there, man. There's so many idiots, especially in the gaming community, man. Especially the guys that play, what is that, the war game?
Minecraft?
World of Warcraft.
The combat, like in combat. There's
Super Mario Brothers?
and they think that they're...
Halo?
Yeah, those kind of games,
okay.
And they think that they're, trained, that they, I can do this, I can do that. And
I don't know.
I've heard some of those people talking. I swear to God, they're just stupid conversation.
How would you listen to any of those conversations?
No, be somewhere, at a gathering or whatever, and these guys are trading war stories over their game, over the Halo or the other one.
I've never experienced that. What kind of gatherings are you going to?
In the mouth.
Okay, while he's thinking, so
I'm sorry, you asked something?
Let's talk about the flip side of Twitter. And when things go terribly wrong, I don't know if you gentlemen saw over the last week, SeaWorld was trying to repair their image and their reputation.
After the Black Whale War movie or whatever it was called?
Blackfish.
Black something I knew.
Okay. So they created a handle. It was pound ask SeaWorld.
It wasn't one world, one race or whatever?
No.
Okay.
And they decided to ask people, what do they think about SeaWorld? And it was Ask SeaWorld.
That's the hashtag.
Is what the hashtag,
SeaWorld.
okay? And
yeah, I don't see that ending well for them.
It didn't. Instantly.
Instantly. I could have seen that coming.
People lost their mind. One of the posts was, if you were in a bathtub for 30 years, don't you think you'd get a little psychotic? Mm-hmm. They're talking about Tillicum. And I don't know if Tillicum was basically Shamu. But that's Shemu is the stage name, and Tilikum was the whale they've had in captivity
Right.
for about 30 years, and he's fathered a few of the other ones. People just lost their mind.
I could. Who the hell's the CEOs of these companies that just have no brain cells to put this together? Just shut the hell up.
Thank you, Arvin. And on that note, we're going to go to break.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Buenos dias, buenas tardes, and a big old howdy, y'all. This is the Red Mexican Alex Raimundo with my amigos, the Three Guys Ranting, not to be confused with Three Guys Panting. That was me outside your window the other night, ladies.
And we're back. Three Guys Rant.
Mikey,
Yeah.
I think you should go to Indiana.
And stop by Epiphany.
Not by Epiphany, but since you like cross-dressing, I think you should go make a statement in Indiana. And I'd like you to go to a
About?
bakery and order a wedding cake.
Okay, now I know where you're going
I'd
with
like you to
this.
buy a wedding cake for you and Arvin. Because I figure somebody like you, once they refuse you service, I'd like to, there is a perfect place for you to be the belligerent, foul-mouthed, or as Arvin called you off air, potty-mouthed individual that we've known to grow and love.
That's messed up right there, man.
I don't understand. This is 2015,
Right.
let alone race, creed, color. But if you think somebody is like Arvin and a little different, you don't have to serve them. You know, if Arvin comes in and says, I'd like a wedding cake for me and my male partner,
but yes, I got to be able to pop out of this wedding cake.
they wouldn't make him the cake.
So you're saying that they would tell him yes?
No, they're going to tell him no. But what I'm getting at is, I don't understand how they redid the law to call it the Religious Freedom Restoration Act. We're in America. You have religious freedom.
Right.
We don't even persecute Muslims who this country is so afraid of.
Right.
But if Mikey walked in holding your hand in Indiana, all hell's going to break loose.
Like he does it here all the time. So how's
any
that
any
different?
business could tell you, that they don't want to do business with you because it's against their religious beliefs. If you're gay or transgender,
Yeah, but I think there's a fine line because
what is the fine line, though? Wait, go with that.
I don't know.
No, but they signed a law that made that legal.
To where it's okay for them to discriminate.
Yes.
Well, here, and just so you know, according to the newly passed Religious Freedom Restoration Act, so it can't be used to justify discrimination based upon sexual orientation. BS.
So is that on a case-by-case basis?
No, forget it. Mikey owned the bakery. You
Right.
came in and said, I'd like a wedding cake for me and my male partner. The guy can say, no, that's against my religious beliefs to cook for homosexual.
Right, but what if
It could
he's
be in a restaurant, too.
flaming gay and I'm like not so flaming gay?
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
That would
That's
mean
what I'm
that,
saying.
that our roles are reversed.
Does that mean? Yeah, that's exactly what it means. Does that mean that it's up to the owner's discretion whether or not he wants to do business
Yes.
with somebody?
Yes.
But you can't discriminate on you can't discriminate against people, against a class. Now, this law basically made it legal.
So it would be a matter of time before they say, "Look, I don't want to serve this guy because he's African American." Because it seems like it's going that way.
Again, I would hope that we're not going to reach that far again and go, become that country and be that stupid again.
Mm-hmm.
But it does open the door to certain fragmented thinking that caused us problems in the past.
Let me ask you this then. What's the difference between this and Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A will serve you. They'll take your money, but they won't give you any money if you're gay.
Again, that's a person. Okay, there's an enormous difference.
Please explain.
You go
You just
into a
said.
Chick-fil-A.
Right.
They don't care if you're holding hands and kissing.
Right.
You order your food. The word they always use is "my pleasure." They will serve you. They will treat you with respect and dignity. They bring it to your table and ask if you'd like a refill.
But if you try to get a job there, they're going to tell you get the hell out.
That's not true.
No.
They said they will not donate to a cause. So if you're part of, if you're part of a homosexual cause, okay, maybe an HIV run, and it's specifically geared, maybe if it's not pediatric AIDS, let's say that it's, again, for young gay men,
Right.
they will tell you, we're sorry, we cannot donate to that cause.
Right.
Okay? What they're doing in Illinois is saying when you go in with your boyfriend, Indiana, hand in hand, get out because you're gay. There's an enormous difference.
I wonder what happens. So then that means if I go outside and I throw a brick through that window for discriminating against me because I'm gay, then I'm the one in trouble.
But I'll tell you right now, here's the hypocrisy.
Okay.
Here's the hypocrisy right
Arvin,
now.
They're in trouble.
If they were standing outside right now, if there was a fundraiser outside,
right,
asking you to donate to help the countries where ISIS is in, first words out of your mouth?
Well, first off, I wouldn't donate to any cause.
Okay. But what I'm saying is you would make a conscious decision, whether moral, religious, or just because you want to be a jackwad, you're not going to donate.
Right.
Okay. The same principle as where Chick-fil-A falls into play. Moral, religious, or whatever, they chose not to donate. But they do not discriminate against the individuals.
Okay.
And that's where right now the Indiana law.
That's just a slippery slope.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's
So-
a very slippery
So a lot of
slope.
companies are going to probably boycott it. I think.
Well, Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, came out last year that he's gay and he's against this. So he wrote a scathing editorial over this past weekend.
And there's other companies. I think the NCAA was sent a letter saying they were concerned. Salesforce.com, their CEO, said that their employees will no longer go conduct business in Indiana. A bunch of companies are coming out.
Well, a few other states, I think, said they weren't going to let their own representatives travel
Right.
to those.
The city of San Francisco did that.
Okay, well, that would make sense. So,
All right. Wanted to mention something real quick here. Dean Smith. Do you know who that is?
Isn't that Will Smith's uncle?
No. Yeah, legendary North Carolina basketball coach, University of North Carolina.
Yep.
Michael Jordan played for him.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of other stars.
Got it.
He just died last month.
Oh.
At 83. He's one of the most winningest coaches in history, in the history of the NCAA.
Didn't he just win some kind of lifetime achievement award or something right before he died?
I think they may have given, something like that.
Yeah.
He passed away. So in his will, he left money for every single one of the players that lettered for him during his career. It was 180 former players.
For the people that don't know sports, what does it mean lettered?
That
played for him?
Yes.
Okay.
It turned out to be 180 of them, including Michael Jordan. They each got a letter.
I was saying, I don't think Michael Jordan needs the money. But
A handwritten letter by him with a check for $200 so they could go out for dinner.
Seriously.
So, yeah. And then he signed off saying dinner out, something like that he used to say all the time. So these letters already started arriving at these players' houses, and they're, I mean, these guys say, I will never cash this or anything like that.
Right.
But he left that to 180 players, man, a letter with $200 so they can go out to dinner.
What a sweet, sweet man.
That's class, man.
No, man.
That's class.
It's freaking unreal. They were talking a lot about it, obviously, on ESPN over the weekend. And every news channel had the story.
That's
so even
awesome.
Michael Jordan got a $200 check from Dean Smith.
Arvin, what would you do with the $200 check?
I would do as the man asked. I'd go to dinner.
Real quick, I want to see what you guys think. What's going on? Do we not have any talent here in America when it comes to comedians and show hosts?
I know you're going with this.
Because earlier this month, there was this Brit, James Corden, who took over the Late Late Show, right? Nobody here really knows who the hell he is.
I don't know who the hell he is, and I've never
Right.
seen. I haven't even seen a single episode. It doesn't
And
appeal to me.
apparently, he's funny.
Apparently, he's been killing it. From what I
Right.
heard, right?
But now they just announced who's going to take over for Jon Stewart when he leaves.
One of the youngest people ever to take over a big spot like that.
And again, a foreign-born comedian.
He's from Africa.
Soweto, yeah.
Now, did you see his? Did you get a chance to Google his taco stand skit?
No.
I got to tell you,
he's funny.
He's just the fact that he made fun of Mexicans and tacos. I love the guy already.
But you know what's funny though?
I've seen him. He is funny. He's a funny guy.
He's only appeared in the show 3 times.
I'm sorry, that's the part that bothers you?
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
But you heard who handpicked him?
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart.
Right.
So,
but still, I mean, you would think that it would be somebody a little bit more high profile.
well, you know what's funny? Some of the speculation was the guy who's in Help Me on the Country, but not Egyptian. That other comedian that they call the Jon Stewart of the Middle East.
Oh, wasn't it iRant?
Is it iRant? I don't want to ruin this one, but okay.
Gabriel Iglesias?
What the hell are you talking about?
Mr. Fluffy?
Anyway, there was speculation that it was going to be the other guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But apparently it was just,
I think, to me, this came out of left field, man. Just wasn't expected, but good for him. Good for him. Hope he does as well as Jon Stewart did.
Arvin?
Mr. Fluffy?
You listen to the Three Guys Rant. Tune in every week to hear us. You can always reach us at 855-693 Guys. Thanks for listening.
We're back to the stroke zone.
If the truth hurts, then AM 1050 KCAA can be a real pain.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Hey, what's going on? This is Frank Palangi here. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant radio show. Rock on.
All right, welcome back to the final episode, or segment as we say around here, of the Three Guys Rant. Make sure to check us out each and every week at the3guysrant.com. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook for all those fantastic weekly giveaways that we do, starting, I guess, this week. And you know what? We like to keep it light and spicy around here. So I have a question for you, Mikey. I know everybody here likes eating chili.
Right.
Is there ever a thing as too much chili? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but they're trying to put sriracha on everything nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I think the country's turning spicy lately,
Whoa,
man.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
You know?
Are we
But-
talking about Indiana again?
no, but it's one of those things. I guess the American palate is changing, and everybody likes some heat. You know, us three here, we eat fire.
Spicy.
So nobody's ever been able to bring
You
its
know what
sauce
you
or
know-
spice to us that it's hot.
Was that his name? I've always wondered what his name was.
Who?
The guy we eat, fire and sausage.
That's your guy. Could it be Sush Knight? I mean, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, it's going in that direction. I mean, this Chirasha beer.
Well, that's one of the reasons I brought it up, because I know that people are starting to kick up and make their beer spicy. I was reading earlier that there's a company out of I want to say North Dakota, somewhere in that part of the world, that they're using ghost chili.
Okay.
That you can literally burn off your nose hairs as soon as you crack the bottle open.
You know, to me, is there anything out there that it's as hot as I would like it? I gotta say no, but it can't be just heat.
I hope your wife's not listening.
No, it can't be just heat. It's gotta be tasty too, man.
Right,
Because I
right.
mean, you can put capsaicin on anything and make it super hot.
You can put what?
Capsaicin. That
You
is the
mean
chemical.
capsaicin?
No, that's the chemical that gives to the chiles their spice.
That was easy.
Yeah,
Does Jesus know this?
Yes, and then it'll be super hot.
Right,
But
we've
it-
had food
not
like
taste
that.
it.
We've
Not
had
tasty
food
at
like
all.
that where it's it's hot, but yeah, there's
Right.
it's almost a bad taste to it.
Right.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's got to be. It can't be just about the heat. It's got to be about the flavor too, man.
So there's no such thing as too hot.
I haven't tried anything that made me think that it was really hot. You know that feeling, man, when the top of your head starts sweating, man.
I know that feeling, but I usually don't know if something's too hot till the next day.
Yeah, that's another feeling.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
when I know,
another
like,
feeling.
ay, cabrón, estaba caliente.
Yep. That's when you know. Yeah, that's one of the ways you know, man.
You're sitting on the toilet and be like, pica, 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 pica.
And then all day, the next day, man, you have that. You have that sensation.
So I'd be interested in trying this beer, because usually whenever you taste something that's spicy or it's got chili, you usually try to go for something to drink. But what happens if the chili's in the drink? I got to try this. I'm going to see if I can get some of that beer.
Drink more.
Yeah. So that then you're
Well,
burning
people,
more.
look at people are doing micheladas. You know, one of our show sponsors, Mucho Macho Michelada. So people are already putting spice in their beer.
Right.
And
that is a good spice for your beer.
And then think about it. I mean, a Bloody Mary is still
a Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary is still a very popular drink, and they do put a little bit of heat on that.
Not enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, but since it's all done with wet mixes, you can tell the bartender to kick it up. You know,
be like, I like it extra wet.
And I hear it's supposedly pretty good when you're hungover. I don't know.
You know what? I've never had that problem. If you stay consistently drunk, you never get a hangover.
I know.
So that's.
I don't think I've been hungover in like decades, which is scary.
That's because you haven't stopped drinking in decades.
It is scary, dude.
All right. So
remember back in the day when you could you take a 6-pack home, and that was enough for the weekend. Yeah, I gotta think really far, really far back.
I don't know. Maybe when I was in high school, not anymore.
Right, you take a 6-pack and you were good to go, man. Now you take a 6-pack and it'll last you hour and a half.
The buzz is just barely kicking in. Where's the rest of the beer?
Exactly.
So,
thank God I'm not the only one.
No, you are the only one.
Yeah.
So what else you got, Mikey?
Well, I got this this thing I'm getting checked out. I think I got herpes simplex type 2.
Please explain that one. Please explain that one.
Just messing with you, man. No, good news though. Since we're on that topic of drinking, a study just came out saying that coffee protects your liver against liver cancer.
Coffee protects your liver from liver cancer.
So
okay,
I'm gonna start drinking a lot more coffee.
You already drink a lot of coffee.
Nah, I'm only 2 cups a day, man. But I'm gonna start drinking a lot of coffee because this research is actually pretty good by a very reputable university, and they're saying
What university? Because I don't know whether you're serious or if you're kidding.
no, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Okay.
And 34 studies were actually conducted in over 8 million people and 24,000 cases of liver cancer. So it's actually a good study. So if you like to party hard, double up on your coffee.
But what's the cause of it?
The cause of what?
Of why the coffee protects the liver?
It's something with the chemical composition of coffee.
Well, didn't we talk about recently that if you get completely plastered at night, that the best way to help recover or to protect yourself or help yourself was to drink coffee in the morning? I don't know if it was with you. I had the conversation, but we were like, damn, that's a hell of a routine. Drink all night and drink coffee all morning, and you'll be fine. There's a balance in it.
I don't know, man, because coffee dehydrates you, man. And you're really, the reason you get a hangover is pretty much because of dehydration. So I don't know.
I don't think it dehydrates you. I think it's the caffeine in it. It makes you go to the bathroom. So I think that's kind of clean. So you keep drinking. You drink water and coffee.
Water with coffee. You know, it's funny. There's a new water that came out now that's got caffeine. Seen the billboards all around town, man.
What's it called?
All around town. I don't know what the hell it's named.
You know what? I gotta try some of that.
I just read that the tagline. You know, it says, get you caffeine with water.
Because I mean, if you drink enough water, you're gonna go to the bathroom. So now you're gonna be drinking water with caffeine in it.
Right.
That means you're just gonna be standing in the bathroom.
Well, you can sit.
Gotta try something.
You can sit. We know you sit down to pee.
Nope, I do not.
I don't know, man. That's the rumor going around here.
Thank goodness that the music came on, man. Thank goodness. All right, this is the Three Guys Rant. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around each and every week. Make sure you check us out on the3guysrant.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Send us a message or call us at 855-69-3-GUYS. Thank you, guys.